Have you given any thought to how different it's going to be? You mentioned playing with no fans in the stands, and how maybe that's going to have to really challenge you to find that extra level of motivation that so often a crowd will provide.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, obviously, I don't know the playoff experience or playoff atmosphere from, any experience as a player, but I obviously once guys kind of understand the situation, understand that it is playoffs, I think the intensity will be there, and it's definitely interesting not having fans to kind of add to that atmosphere. But I think guys understand the situation, and I think the intensity and the passion will be there. So I think at first it might be a little weird, but guys will adjust pretty quickly.
Speaking of adjustments, what do you think is going to be the biggest adjustment to life in the bubble?
Uh, I don't know. I guess just maybe not getting bored there. I think you could be dreading it a little bit, especially if you go deep into this playoffs. It could be a little dreading and just wanting to get it over with. I think maybe that could kind of creep into people's minds. So I think getting over that hump and like I said, staying focused on the possibility of winning a Stanley Cup is kind of the big thing.
Size up your opponent. You guys played them 4 times. You beat them 4 times. Kind of different styles of games, but what is the common theme? What stands out? And should those 4 wins matter for you guys once August 1st starts?
No, I mean, I don't think we're going to be, saying to ourselves, I mean, obviously it's nice to know you have the ability to beat a team, but, they're a real good team. Some of those games could have gone either way. We got some, big saves when we needed to, and, they're a team that obviously, went deep in the playoffs the year before and, plays definitely a hard-nosed style. So I don't think they're going to give us anything easy. I don't think they're going to be backing off because, we did beat them in the regular season, but, I think definitely gives us a little confidence to know that, we could beat them, but, I don't think people are going to, be looking on the regular season come this time. So I think, kind of have that same focus against, a real good team.
And it's a franchise for whom you were a member for a time. You opted not to play there, and now you're playing against them. Might that at all figure into your mindset, your motivation during the series?
I don't think so. I mean, obviously, things, went the way they went, and, saw them 4 times already. And, it's kind of any other team at this point. It's, I don't think it matters, especially during this play-in, playoff, situation, who we're playing. I think the focus is still the same. And, I think, it helps us that we've seen them a good amount of times to, kind of understand the way they play more than anything. So, personally, I don't think it's any specific team that's, causing any mindset difference.
Another interesting storyline for you is you have a different position coach in the playoffs that you had in the regular season with Lindy going to the Devils. What do you know about Gordon Murphy, and how, if at all, might that impact what we see defensively from you and from your team?
Yeah, I got to know him a little bit when, development camp and the prospects tournament in Traverse City. He was the D coach there, so got a little familiar with him there. And I know the guys, who had him in Hartford, spoke highly of him. And Lindy was a real good coach for me. Really helped me in terms of just adjusting and helping me out, with little technical pointers. Obviously a long year, and he's a guy who has a lot of experience with the ups and downs of a rookie during the season. So I think he was big for me, and obviously hoping him nothing but the best in New Jersey.
Adam, you're a native New Yorker. You know what this area has gone through in the last 4 or 5 months, and you know how New Yorkers are, how passionate they are about their sports. How much will what New York has gone through maybe be on your mind or be a motivating factor once you start the postseason?
Yeah, definitely. I think, we obviously try and represent New York, and, being from New York myself, it was pretty devastating to, hear all about, the hardships and what people are still going through. So, I think hopefully we could, do something here and, spark a little excitement in people and, change a little bit of attitudes and, hopefully just give a little hope back to the city. It was a devastating time. So, hopefully we could change the attitude here a little bit.